And so is all that all custom here. It's not a rain, it's more and all that's all to hear. Uh, test. 1, 2. I need to drop the thing again. Test. 1, 2. Ba 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 ba. There's a delay. 14 seconds. 8. Testing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is not fun. Let's see. Hopefully this is actually responding. Okay, I think it's not responding. Well, ayo. Sorry for the thing being delayed. Let's see if the test one works. Yeah, listening to this from another device really is odd. Now I understand why people don't use a laptop for this. Oh, anyway, I gotta figure out how to do editing after this. Okay, not hearing myself is gonna drive me mad. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I hope. Oh yeah. Introduction. Good morning, afternoon, and evening to anyone that is watching this. My name is Scarlet, Evergreen. Forgive the mispronunciation. My avatar, how to say, the host, has a bit of a flat tongue. so the pronunciation would be a bit off. I'd pray that everything would be going well. This is really my first live stream ever, so I do not know how this thing will respond. Maybe I should have waited till Christmas and actually do more work in this. Oh well, what's done is done. Needed to practice this anyway. And well, I'm only talking to myself using this, or if anyone has somehow found this video later, it will be interesting. I'm planning to have this one as a half an hour thing. Oh yeah. So let's get back to let's get back to the proper introduction. Greetings. My name is Scarlet Evergreen. As you can see, the voice and as you can some understand, the voice and the avatar are completely different. Some have a female avatar here, except for having a male guy's voice. Well, to take it simply, I basically trying to create your out of it, but in truth, I just got bored and don't want to bother changing the avatar model. I was trying to create this in VVoid. Bored, but I had nothing else better to do. Why do you think it works? If this ain't working, that's K. So let's see. Yeah, that is working. So, what was it? The name is Scarlet Evergreen. It's already unknown because of, well, time discrepancy. Trying to figure out time and somebody got lost in the thing. If we don't want to figure out, I am actually a spirit being connected to a human. Yes, it is a bit odd of a story, but it will get make more sense sooner or later. Hopefully. Okay, in truth, I have no idea how in the world I got into this reality. In truth. After all, now when everybody should figure out what they want to do in the future, what they want to do in the past, present, or future. I should really get more on topic as to what the hell am I supposed to be doing. Hopefully YouTube doesn't break this all of a sudden because I don't really have anyone else to talk to. What's the info? Oh yeah. My file. Well, whether the SPC Foundation is actually saying or anything. Am I worried that I'm getting 2 likes and yet I'm getting no count in viewership? That's confusing. I know one is my other account, my old account, because I want to make sure that the audios are responding right. That's interesting. Nothing. So, what in the world lore that I have created for the hell of this? Well, it's basically goes like this. My ID as this avatar, or spirit, goes wherever you want to call it. I actually got this one interested in the SPC Foundation. Have you ever seen enough as it is? So I decided to why not make a spin on it in that idea. I mean, we have already several VTubers that are I was about to say unnatural, but that cannot be describe them that well, and it sounds like insult than anything else. How about enhanced individuals? No, that even sounds worse. Depending on how someone would spend this if they saw and decide to keep it. Uh, okay, let's get on track. So since it's a test one, I don't know how when I'm gonna do a proper stream. So let's see how does this work. Me testing it because I'm gonna re-go this later. So I created a file. I forgot to have the scene ready. I've been testing around with this thing, but I don't know how the screen would work. So I'll just read to you what info I was having planned for this avatar to begin with. So, name, Scarlet Evergreen, full name in the site v files. Technically speaking, if we are watching this as and part of the idea of this is an SPC law, the SPC slash VTuber law, you're not wrong per se, but it is really a bit different. So let's get to the technically censored foundation files. Though technically I have no idea if the foundation exists in this reality because, well, been thrown into different realities so many times, it's hard to keep track on it. That's the problem when you had to deal with ghosts and other dimension hopping. You can't keep track of whether how you disappear though. Hopefully the HELL doesn't constitute as foul language. They're a bit awkward. Well, anyway, enough rambling aside as it is. My technically full name is Scarlet Evergreen. It is a translation it is an English translation of the actual name, though it has been over, in your sense, 50 years. In the actual sense, I have forgotten the translation that I did. So yeah. Although the ID number for the SPC is for this avatar, instead of the normal SPC code system, the avatar is more of the SV variant, meaning side V. Maybe I should figure out how to put it into the SPC or about what the difference between site and location. I really have no idea what will be inspired. So the code number of this avatar, just get straight up on before I forget. The code number of this avatar is the SV2802. Technically speaking, this is when in your perspective, that was the date where the foundation found Scarlet Evergreen, the ghost. Whereas in reality, I created it, well, the rough idea on, the 28th of February. I will not disclose which year was it, but it really goes to show how many random ideas I had over my eyes, and here we are today. Though, funny, though a concept that I have recycled from another thing is that C is from that C used to have another name that she goes by an alias. The ghost of Fujian. I think that's the real. It's just a drop idea that I had. I hope that this really doesn't go off that far. Or if the maniac when they start hunting me down. No, this is from the Imperial era. I don't think they were mine. Okay, let's get on it. I'm actually following the format that I saw in the wiki of how some of the people would put their info on the characters in question. So let's get to origins. Yes, it is from the SPC mythos, though an original character. Occupation, safe chaos, formerly active field asset of the Foundation. Former because well, I got thrown into a different reality, so I have no idea if the foundation is actually a thing or not. So yeah, uh, powers and skills or the basic ghost stuff. If you want to look it up, I just basically pull half of it from the found of the D&D of the D&D 5 edition for anything about ghosts and whatnot. Hobbies are sleeping, reading, singing, reading, eating good food. Well, since the spirit is in Malaysia, of course you don't try all different food. Though because the host, me IRL, though they are eating spicy food, a conflict of interest tends to hit a lot. The goal is the reason why I decided to create a channel and decided to do something stupid to actually motivate myself is that when you see them thrown into this reality, as far as she understands it, she had a crystal on her, where as you can see in the avatar is where her thigh is. Oh, this is responsive or not. Oh, wrong one. It's a bit of a delay, so I don't know how the thing is actually supposed to hit. Sorry. Response. She is from another reality, but when she came here, where her thigh is supposed to be a crystal. That crystal got shattered about, and that law is that all of you people that will be watching this video, stream, whatever I will try to do with this thing, they are technically the holders or those that are slowly connect or are somehow connected to the crystals. And my goal is the reason why I put that either subscribe the goal. Is your idea of saying that you guys are connected to my crystal. They are connected to crystals that will make me whole, to make me united again, so I can have my full power once again. But the only way I can do that is that I can somehow get all of you to join, which will be interesting in and of itself. I was planning to have two bots to be moderators in this thing, which were named Bob and Bobby. Yes, I know, original, but it is something to consider as the real tone that I was planning to do. Though with my voice acting and my voice as it is now, yeah, that will not be a good idea. So, the description of the general information of this avatar. The original name for this avatar has been long lost in time, has been forgotten, because she hailed from the Ming Dynasty. Her family was once a small, how do you say, monks? No, priests. Yes, spiritual leaders. They are temple keepers, something like that. They used to take care of a temple in the city Shenzhen. That's why I try to say the place of Fuzhang, because their history is that they, in the lore, she is a priestess or as a temple keeper of this small temple in the now Fujian province. But the temple has been forgotten, and after all those years, yeah, nobody experiments. I actually also created this avatar, bring out avatar again. There's no difference between me and the avatar itself. It's supposed to be the idea is that the avatar Scarlet Evergreen and me, the actual host, are supposed to be like the duality to his like two sides of the same coin. We know that we know that the other exists, but we inhabit the same body. So you can't say I am breaking character when I have no character to begin with, but at the same time, it is different to how I would normally talk to others. I know it's confusing. That is why I created this character where her backstory is already confusing as it is. Though looking at other VTubers, I say that the yaw for this thing is somewhat more simplified than anything else. So the reason why I try to say that this character is controlling me, the host, is in truth, I don't know how to say truth because this is a fictional character. Her descent, she had a younger sibling. Her sibling from southern China fled to join a merchant crew and came to Malaya or to Malacca, to the city of Malacca, of the Sultanate of Malacca, basically where Malaysia is now. If you look at the map, where Singapore is, go up north, west, you'll hit a weird town that have Dutch settlements. That is Malacca. So the law is that her descendants who were merchants, or is the bloodline that is more closer to her, came to Malacca. Then after the Portuguese came, they fled to the mainland of where Penang would be, Pulau Penang, the state of Penang. And then when the British saw up, they stayed on the island, and then the descendants of that family, mixing with my real world history, the real world of my ancestors, and the bloodline leads up to me, the closest living descendant that have the most, how to say, compatibility in terms of spirit and how chaotic our lives are. So that is the real confusing story of this avatar. And if you're going to ask about it, yes, she has red eyes and green hair that has a purpose. Granted, it is not an actual law that in Chinese mythology that people has red hair. I mean, has different color hair or red eyes. I decided to uplift some parts of the lore to fit my story a bit better. So, anyone has heard about the goddess of mercy? In that sense, I thought I didn't want to uplift Chinese mythology to Chinese folk religion too much. Then again, the concept of fate that we understand it in the Western Hemisphere is completely different to what we have in Asia. But essentially, the spirit, the avatar you see here, Sky Evergreen, got killed. Shocking, I know. But oddly enough, her spirit is still alive. Technically, she was supposed to go to the underworld, the HELL. Is he, in a sense, where the soul may rest. But someone decided to bring her back up from the underworld for a mission, a job that she is supposed to do, because some other idiot forgot about it, and now this is where we stand. 300, not 300, it's 600 years. Wow. What does remember my timeline now? I just realized more how chaotic this thing is. 1600 years. The spirit has been floating around, doing all random things, only to be stuck on, only be hosted by a guy in a different timeline who doesn't have a clue what in the world he's doing. In truth, that's not really a bad outcome if you think about it. If you watch as a Japanese animation, Japanese story, entertainment about isekai, the other world genre, or the reverse of it, where they get thrown into a world where they do not have powers. I say that she still has powers, but how she'll use it? Leave it up to interpretation. Yes, it is. Yeah, I'm really sorry for how all this is really a jumbled mess. This is after all my first time, and I just really want to test if everything works so well, if anything is working alright. And for what I've realized that I need to figure out my data. I really need to change my data in the future if I were to continue this in the future. I may do random streams during my off day from work. Other than that, that shouldn't be anything else. I do not know how to. I see don't want to pull this one up for an hour stream. So maybe until I reach half an hour mark, then I will stop it. So yeah, that is the test one for this stream and how this avatar is supposed to be. A spirit from another reality who is tasked to figure out what the hell happened to the report and to figure out what is causing the chaos so that she can rest in peace. Only to spend 1600 years running around in circles looking for whoever did that mistake. Only to then in the 2010 be thrown into our reality and hit me, the host. Yeah, fun y'all. Better than nothing, I suppose. Oh, on the bright side, why is this thing jumping around so much? So I'm looking at the thing, I'm trying to figure out why is it jumping so much all of a sudden. Yeah, paper is at least 5 minutes. Well, at least it's constant. That's nice. And it's about to be the half an hour mark. So yeah, I do hope that this thing should be okay. I do pray that this actually works in the future. I see. Should I really call my parents? Should I really call not my parents, my other family members to watch this? Nah, I will do all as it is. So yeah, my takeaway in this is that I am really not good at programming and I really need to stop goofing off. But in truth, okay, I don't know what I would actually edit this out in the future, leave it here or leave it somewhere else, but everything has been, wow, go ahead. All things considered, I never really thought I would have a life like this. I now work in the F&B outlet, in the F&B service in Malaysia, especially during the pandemic. So now especially now as the pandemic will be slowly dying down within another half a year or so. Well, it's about to be the year of the tiger, so that's nice. And if little info about people asking about the avatar clothes, yes, I realized that the bottom part under the chest area looks like the Hungarian flag, and also a bit of the Polish, and I don't know what other flags could have green and white in it. But no, it was not intentional. No, it was not really an inspiration. I just did it out of confusement, if anything else. Okay, not confusement. Out of stylistic choice. Improve the uniform, improve the clothes that she is wearing is supposed to represent how she is able to control her avatar. Not avatar. Her unofficial physical form in the digital reality. I really need to practice this. I'm really jumping around everywhere this way. Well, anyway, hope that this works out well enough. If the thing is not working in the near future, I'm actually trying to deal with it. I'm actually going to do another test one tomorrow, see how that will work. Should be okay. No idea. I'll see how. I need to look back on this later and see if the thing is actually recording. Because the only thing that is recording, because the only viewer account is actually from my other account. Well, at least it's not bots, so there's a pass. It's not a bot account that is causing havoc. Oh. What was it I wanted to do? Oh yeah. Tomorrow I think I'll be doing a test run to see if the gaming side works. Or is the what is it? The display caption will work. Actually, we actually can respond properly. So yeah, I pray that this actually goes well in the future. I actually already plan to have this one out and ready by next year after Chinese New Year, which is in March. But I decided, you know what? I have the equipment, I have the avatar created close to half a year ago already. My account has been already set, and I have already put every social media platform for the hell of it. So yeah, that would be interesting. And I pray that this will not crash and burn all of a sudden. Or I drop by humiliation. That'd be fun. Oh. What did I just say when starting off this thing? I was mainly a passive observer, never really doing anything much. That's it. I could rebrand myself as not just the spirit of a forgotten time, of a forgotten dynasty being thrown into the future and then be thrown into a different timeline where I do not even know why half of the nations that you have, where I don't have a clue, are actually a thing. I mean, the Austro-Hungarian Federation. What happened to it? Okay, so into the lore that I have created is that you see, it is from another reality where the World War One that we both know, well, it did not end as the breakup of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, though the Union of the Soviet Socialist Republic was a thing. Mexico was, well, instead of a republic, it slowly turned into the third Mexican empire. Yeah, I don't think many Mexicans will be happy about that idea. But then again, I do not have a clue how a second empire. I don't even remember. I try even look up the history and try to learn about it, but I don't understand how they really created a second empire to begin with. Like you think the first one was already a failure, so why a second time? But as the saying goes, third time's the charm. And I remember seeing the Victoria 2 games, some crazy person as he tried to create the second Mexican empire and tried to make it reality. I really have no idea. Granted, I use in the reality that my avatar is supposed to be from, and the server is lagging. That's what I needed. Okay, since I have no idea, since I'm gonna use this as a I might use this as a thing where I can entice people to join and watch this if I put it behind a paywall in the future. That's hilarious. Let's see. By the nations. Oh yeah. One one of many few things is that Singapore in the VIT that Scarlet Evergreen is technically formed. Singapore as an independent country is not a thing. Then again, it's America that everything else has not gone into chaos and back again. What was it? So, jumping to all about my avatar to world building, trying to figure out what am I doing midway through. That seems about right about me. IRL. Just a random guy now on the internet talking about random things. And they are still focused to more than half an hour. Wow. Well, I better think of something better to talk about. Well, since doing this and I can actually look it up in the future as a video while I try to edit. Okay, so nations, what can I create as an excuse to rewrite this law? The foundation is technically a thing in that reality as well, but Malaysia is not a more powerful government. No, that sounds already a bit awkward. Let's see. Singapore is still part of Malaysia. Will not granted the economy is actually better. Everything is overall better. Granted with yes activities, but well, you win some, you use some. What else? What else? Let me not receive properly. The thing is already broken as it is. I need to get more funding in the future. Yeah, maybe I'll actually do a proper stream during October. I'm definitely going to do one after Chinese New Year. That's for sure. I really want to change. I really want to change my career, but I really do not know what career I should do. Online entertainment, possible, but how to market myself? Yeah, questionable at best. This, well, if looking back on my life, so proves that I can do anything I want as long as somebody don't throw a brick wall in front of my face. Yeah, in the past, I should be able to do it. Sorry, the audio is a bit all over the place. I do not know how to speak through the microphone that well because this is my first time using a microphone to talk through this. Normally, I usually have a call through the phone, so recording is really my first time, especially like this. Okay, just me more rambling about. I need to put chapters into it once I listen back to this. Oh, that'd be interesting. 1 full hour of a random guy from Malaysia wedding on about random topics. And I said I want to be a DJ at one point. Uh, well, I guess if anything that can be take out of this is that those that do this for a living are really talented and is organized with themselves. I'm just all over the place. Granted, looking back on my past from primary, secondary, college, I never really have a really stable foundation as to what am I doing with my life. I just like go with the flow and hope that I don't hit anything. Mm. Maybe I should focus more on the alternate history. That'd be interesting. I don't remember seeing any VTubers actually doing alternate history. Granted, I'm not on tricks. Then again, doing alternate history for an avatar they just created for the fun of it, it is a bit confusing as it is. So yeah, hopes this goes well. Uh, the next one I use confidently, somewhat say, will be on the. I'm gonna have one again on tomorrow. I do not know if it's gonna be a proper stream or it's just me playing around with editing and see if the stream actually works. I may put this on private after this. So maybe put it as a paywall. Yeah. I find hilarious. Truth be told, if you are listening to this now and you are reading through the description to anyone in the future that is hearing this, I actually created this avatar along with the YouTube, Discord, Reddit, Twitter, Patreon, Ko-fi, and yeah, I actually created this avatars for hoping to change jobs in the future. So I have created this avatar along with the YouTube channel. I have a second channel connected to this one, which was supposed to be a bot to do moderating job, but I have no idea how to operate a bot to work as a moderator. We need to go into that again. Besides that, I have Twitter that I told just to get the username. Same with Discord, but I also created a server, but the server is a bit wonky at the moment. I think bots is easy. Trying to make sure that they don't actually break with others is a bit confusing. So yeah. Oh, and also have Reddit. I guess a hilarious group if I do say so myself. Crypto, I have heard of Reddit, but never really got into it until a certain dragon VTuber started doing more random things on that channel, and since I found that video about it, the transition video, yeah, is hilarious to say the least. Uh, Spending nearly 45 minutes babbling about random things. Well, compared to how I normally do it, it seems to be better than nothing. And it gives me the comfort of at least trying to say my piece out into the net. And hopefully, our future descendants don't see this as one of the millions of oddities that are created. And that's what I am afraid of. I created this out of curiosity and, well, I want to change myself. So hopefully this really does goes out well. I know people say that it's really awkward to talk to not talk to anyone, but in truth, I never really did talk to anyone that much. I had never really, yes, I have go to events, I have joined parties, I have attend events where I am supposed to talk to people, but do we give myself open like this? Do we talk about the fear, the darkness, the sadness that I had? So I do question about why those people actually do gambit what is it throwing the throwing being chaos and whatnot. I really don't understand those people. Those are really odd people I never understand. I mean, yes, the internet has everything you can ever want or do anything, but it is the price to pay. Okay, we have no idea what was I trying to get to it at that. But yeah, I may try this again during my I may try to do this again properly on my next off day. I may repost the note about me doing another live stream on this coming Wednesday. Cannot guarantee, but it's something. But yeah, I wonder if actually Air is a project Hawaii is actually looking for people. Because if you want random Joe to talk about random things for a straight 2 hours or so, I can do it out boredom. If I'm actually doing this as a job, then it'll be more professional. But yeah, well, I do hope you enjoy whatever this is, and I hope that you all, whatever time you actually watching this, be okay. Alright? Why did I sound sappy all of a sudden? I am your like I'm your parent or something. Maybe it's because of when I was a senior maybe when I was a senior in my final days in secondary school, high school, I started behaving more like an older brother when most of my childhood was being the youngest sibling in my family. Even though there were others that are younger than me in my family, I was the one that was technically the youngest within the close knit family that I was with my those that I is connected to the same grandparents are not very distant. But yeah, I really do. Maybe I should actually start doing streams about story of my life. That could be an interesting thing. I don't remember seeing other people, seeing other VTubers doing that yet. Granted, it is understandable that you don't want to pull your real life into this, but for me, you really can't pull two straws as to figure out is this real or is this fake? Is this person telling the truth? Because my story of my life in school is really out over the place. I don't even think you can call it normal. But that is for next time. I mean, I stop doing that. My audio is not is really unhappy with me at this right now. Yeah. Well, I thank you all for whoever actually decided to come in and watch this. And I hope that you all have a great day in the future. Bye.